All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Weekly Race here on SpeedGaming 3. That's a number. My name is Crash Boom Bang. I'm joined by.
Captain MD13, always a pleasure.
Yep. So, we're just waiting for the racers to start up in the race time room. Today, we'll be doing our even weekly settings. That means we'll be having. Is it still a great tempo start?
Yeah, currently it's Great Temple because there's a waiting bug with landing site where if we start with landing site in this logic, GFMC's guaranteed main power bombs because of a missile waiting issue past trooper security station.
Has that still not been fixed yet? Huh.
Unfortunately, I do not think so. We have just given the runners the green light to start. We've got Inner Slice and Bellator here to show you their skills today. And folks, if you were here last week, you probably are hoping that this ends up being something similar because for those who were not here last week for our Odd Weekly, we had quite the start. It was a Sanctuary start, and you were expected, Vaultside Sanctuary no less, and you were expected to basically get 7 or 8 items to get out of Sanctuary without any energy tanks or abilities to save.
I did it deathless, but I also spent like a ton of extra time doubling back, so I basically wasted the time I saved.
Yeah, it also had a really obscure screw attack at Z-axis and Watch Station too. Hopefully we shouldn't be experiencing any of that nonsense today.
Yeah, we have a fixed start here in the main energy controller, so we're at least safe from Sanctuary starts.
Yeah, and I doubt we're going to get the abilities to go to Sanctuary right away, but we do get initial Violet Translator, something you always want to see. Bellator even taking some time to show off Randovania's current new custom heads-up display updates. Interestingly, we just got Emerald Translator, and that wasn't Violet.
Oh.
Bombs on Alpha Splinter, let's go!
A very blue UI going on with Bellator, though.
I got no complaints to that. Blue
Yeah,
is
it's not bad.
blue's one of my favorite colors, honestly.
I'm a green guy, so I'll have to figure out how to configure that.
I think it's easier to do now. It's just like in the in-game settings.
Oh,
either that or it's
perfect.
in the preset settings, but I don't think it's a particularly complex setting to find, but nothing particularly spectacular happening here for now, as our runners just have to deal with a few splinters, take out a big bad splinter, and then move on. But yeah, we might actually have the rare occurrence where it might not be Violet Translator in the first 2 items. And chat's confirming it is in fact in the patcher settings when you save your ISO.
Alright. That's not bad.
So yeah, we have a nice house today, in fact. We've got 7 racers.
Not bad.
But yeah, with both runners having Emerald Translator, if this item here is either bombs, boost balls, I don't think Screw Attack NSJ will work, but bombs, boost ball, or main power bombs, they will check the item in Transport A access before getting Violet Translator and going down towards Transport B access.
And it's bombs, wow. What do you know?
Bellator needed a second to realize that was not Violet Translator for a change.
Alright, well that's also doubly nice because it means we get the item in the other Great Temple hallway, so we have Great Temple effectively entirely cleaned out right at the start.
You say that, but there's going to be a Sky Temple key on Tumos now that you've said that out loud.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a check.
Inner Slice doing a bit of a heads-up thing here and using the save warp to get back up to the top of the temple to read the Violet hint.
That's good. Because that's... Well, let's see what this hint is, actually.
The scan visor is useful for gathering information.
Very useful indeed. But that's always one of the things that kind of bothers me about getting scan visors on Dark Alpha Splinter is that I'm always faced with the choice of, do I go back upstairs to read the hint now or save it for whenever I next save? Because, like, it's one hint, but it does feel kind of bad to either leave it behind or do that one, like, minute extra walk, or like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like both runners are choosing to pick up the light ammo tank at Transport B access, but with bombs in tow, we have a couple of extra items in Great Temple. We have access to communications area, as well as Hive Chamber B.
Oh yeah, this is in logic right now.
TAS is in logic as well right now. I can't even see what that is, unfortunately. Yeah, Bellator is going to trigger the cutscene here to get rid of the dark gas, and then go get whatever is in TAS. If it's a missile, whatever, that means we can check Storage Cavern B here. Almost forgot the letter of the Storage Cavern.
Storage cavern number H.
Storage Cavern Caching Reliquary 2.
Vault. And it is a missile. That's good.
Yeah, there's a room that has an item called Reliquary 3 in Brio in Corruption.
I should play some more Corruption Randomizer sometime.
Me too. I've been meaning to get around to it.
But, well, I say that, but I also still haven't done Prime 1 Randomizer at all, which I really should try that too. Too many things to try.
Indeed. All right, we got some divergence here. Bellator is going to go check the item and communications area immediately, while Inner Slice heads towards the industrial site. Comm area has an energy tank, so 2 energy tanks already is really nice, and Bellator is going to make the push all the way to... Oh, this is going to be an attempt to check the reliquary hint.
Missile related in the Cursed Lake. That's good.
Yeah, that's either unlimited missiles or junk. We do have the multiplayer items in the pool today.
And Morph Ball related. Translator in Judgment Pit.
That is on Jump Guardian, so that's nice. 3 translators by Jump Guardian is really good. Most likely that's Amber.
We also got Grapple Beam in the elevator room.
Very interesting, because Grapple Beam doesn't do us any good in Aegon.
Bellator is going all the way over to GFMC, yeah. Without, like, before doing Jump Guardian. Oh, something's good here. That is Spider Ball. Ooh.
That actually is a really good thing to be picking up, because that does give you access to the item in Junction Site. But with Emerald Translator, Bellator is also going to grab the other hint here.
Yeah, he nearly forgot about it. I did too.
Yeah, I cannot stress enough, especially in Echo's Randomizer, hints are usually a lifesaver if you don't get all the joke hints right off the bat.
Speaking of jokes,
Dynamo Chamber contains a major upgrade that is locked by power bombs, and we could not get that on the first pass. That being said, main power bombs are probably on like Bomb Guardian or something.
Wouldn't be surprised. What is that item up there?
I cannot see. I think it's an ammo tank, but don't quote me on that.
And there's Space Jump. Okay.
Alright, so boosted space jump means Dark Aether is pretty much a good idea, although Inner Slice is electing to not go to Dark Aegon yet. Probably is looking for Dark Beam just to get in Cache 4 dealt with right away on the first pass, because not having Dark Beam and then there being progression in Cache 4 30 minutes later is unfortunately, a bit of a common occurrence in my experience, and not one that these runners want to experience themselves.
It's especially like that check in particular is so annoying, because you're always, well, and at least in these settings, you're almost always going to be going to Dark Aegon early. So if you go to the Dark Aegon early and then leave and go do a bunch of other things, that one check at the far end of Dark Aegon is just always there.
Now, thinking about it, with Spider Ball being picked up, that was still missile locked, though. So I'm trying to think here. Dark Aegon is in play because we don't need missiles to reach Jump Guardian. I think main missile launcher is in Sand Cache. Because after Jump Guardian, you really don't have a lot of items to work with besides Hive Chamber B. And you can't get to, well, where was Space Jump? You said Crash found it, or Inner Slice rather found it earlier. Sorry,
It was
Crash.
in it was in Portal Access.
Okay, so that is also in Logic, so that means Labs is also in play, so yeah, but no, it's not. That would need main missiles. So yeah, main missiles are probably, they're either in Sand Cache or they're in Hive Chamber B. Unless we get another, unless Sand Cache's main power bombs and the major upgrade is Missile Launcher.
Ugh. I feel like lately, a lot of the seeds I've been playing, I keep getting baited by main missiles. Because I'll either get like a hint for a major upgrade and think like, oh, that's gonna be great, and then forget the logic going on, and then finally get it and say, oh, it's main missiles. Or I'll be given all these like majors pointing me to one location, and I'll not realize that it has to be main missiles. So
Arrow
when I
Razor,
get there, it just feels so bad.
Arrow Razor and I were actually doing a Cross Game Cup practice seed a couple of weeks ago, and he had literally all of my stuff to the point where the hints basically gave up after Amber Translator and pointed me towards expansions afterwards.
Wow.
Because, yeah, that basically is what happens when the game gives up, when there's not enough in the seed to work with. Don't ask me to tell you what's in Mining Plaza, by the way. There is no way I can see that.
Yeah, not in this resolution.
Alright, now Inner Slice is making the play to Dark Aegon. Unfortunately, does have to deal with these Pirate Troopers after killing Bomb Guardian.
And
But at least
no
our runners...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, at least our runners are both valid.
Yep. Well, they're regular valid. They're not true valid.
Ah, yes.
We'll see where Sonic Boom ends up. Although,
Yeah.
my personal favorite, I did this like one seed. It was a little while ago. I don't remember what was going on in that seed, but I got every single E-Tank in the game. I call that Supreme Valid.
Oh my. I don't think that's going to be happening with these runners today.
Oh.
Having said that, we have already seen 3 energy tanks.
Who knows? The game could do it for them.
Alright, and Bellator is going to go straight to Dark Aegon without fighting Bomb Guardian. And given the knowledge we know, this is going to save Bellator a little bit of time on the return trip, as both runners will still be able to get what we assume is Amber Translator on Jump Guardian. If this is Cobalt, I'm going to laugh, because that means progression is actually in Hive Chamber B.
Oh, as chat points out, I should do that one of these days. Just one of these races, just do 100%. Ultimate valid.
I think I did a Hondo Rando when, never mind. It was a long time ago. I did to celebrate an occasion.
That does sound fun, though. And, oh, that's a red key of some kind.
Definitely a red key, and it belongs to the Ing Hive Quad Boy.
Oh, boy. Well, hey, someone in the race time was saying that they would like a hard required quad seed, so I'd be down for that. Of course, it's the week I don't play, because I like quad.
Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens? Now, I want to point out for the record for the folks at home, this seed took 5 tries to generate. I was trying to generate at 2:30, and I was like, Randovania, anytime now. Need you to work with me here. It's already 2:30. The runner, I'm late getting the seat set up. All right, what does the broom closet have? Dark ammo.
I might pick that up, because they got a light ammo anyway. So if they happen to find Annihilator before any other beams, that's 20 regular shots.
Bellator being really cautious about preserving energy here. Inner Slice also still hanging in there pretty well, but now they're both eventually going to route into Jump Guardian. Inner Slice is just going to go ahead and shoot at Jump Guardian's invisible, but definitely still their hitbox.
So you read any good books lately?
Not really, actually. I'm not a reader anymore.
Neither am I. I'm just trying to make small talk poorly.
Well, on the subject of small talk, have you taken a look at Metroid Dread Randomizer?
I have not, but I've heard about it. How's it going?
It's been going pretty good. I don't play it myself, but I have been watching a few folks play it. It's got a lot of things to work out, but
I imagine.
yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. The folks on that front are doing it real nice. It's currently available for beta testing only for Randomania dev builds if you folks are interested. On that note, here's Jump Guardian.
Hanging in
And
with
he's dead.
with a little more health than normal. Didn't quite shoot his health bar all the way down. And our translator is Amber, as predictable. Yeah.
All right,
Expected.
so this spider ball, or this item in junction site here is not in logic yet until we find either missiles or power bombs, and it's a suit.
Ooh, all right. That is going to be a leg up for Bellator.
Absolutely, they're going to be very happy to see that. At this point, Dark Aether probably won't scare Bellator anymore because of 2 energy tanks Dark Suit is pretty safe. That is about, if you carry the numbers, it's about like 4 minutes of Dark Aether time, a little more. But yeah, I think Bellator might have done a little, shot a little more excessively at Jump Guardian there, just to be absolutely sure, but it works out anyway. No jumps. And now we're going to
Go ahead.
I was going to say, we're going to get to see the item in Transport Center now, and Inner Slice reveals to us that this is a missile expansion.
I wonder if main missiles are going to be on the ship. Could they be on the ship?
Yes, we do have, they can be if we find power bombs or screw attack first, because we still don't have access to GFMC yet. By logic.
Let's see. We also will get our Amber hints now, though.
Here we go. This is what I love. I always love it when it's hint time. A morph ball system is in Dark Aegon. That has not been discovered yet.
Okay.
So that could be boost or main power bombs. I doubt it's pointing to Cannonball. Yeah, if that morph ball system is in Feeding Pit, then yeah, that needs Light Suit.
Well, it was last week's seed where the moment we got out of Sank, we got like free Light Suit. Okay, 2 Mouse is dead.
Aww.
And Dark Beam. Oh, that's kind of mean. I guess you could go. Oh yeah, actually with that hint, you could go right back into Dark Aegon.
Go right back in Dark Aegon, grabbing Cash 4, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of tempting.
Looks like Inner Slice is instead going to go check Mine Shaft first.
Oh yeah, that's open too.
Nah, chat says it's pointing to Hyperball.
But what about cross bombs? When will we get the Prime Cross Dread randomizer?
I think, given the success of Dread, it is my hope that Prime 4 does implement some elements like storm missiles, especially because that's basically secret missiles done right.
Yeah, it always amuses me how my favorite new upgrade in Dread is Seekers of all things.
Oh, right. Chat brings up a good point. We actually still don't have main missile launcher.
Yeah, we still don't. That's what I was thinking. If it could have been on the ship or not, but
something is. Whatever was in Mining Plaza emitted a distinct glow. I can't tell if it was a light ammo tank or a movement system.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Well, it can't be screw attack because final bosses are required. The Dark Aegon keys are in. Was that Dark Torvus and Torvus, or was that Dark Aegon and Torvus?
It was Dark Torvus and something.
Dark Torvus and Torvus, okay. Alright, the other hint reveals we've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty.
My favorite.
It was Torvus and Dark Aegon, okay. And 82 our tracker says believes it was a key in Mining Plaza, which.
Oh, is it a green key?
I couldn't tell if it was green or red, but it definitely would be consistent with what we saw.
Great. Well, actually, it's kind of been a little while since we've had a required mining plaza seed, hasn't it? I feel like it has.
Required mining plaza, yes. Required a Morbus, I
Well,
think it
yeah,
was required 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
2 or 3.
A Morbus on its own is pretty common, but mining plaza, is special. Just because you walk, like the moment you walk in or are walking out of Aegon for the first time, you can look up there and you just know, great, I got to do that now.
Alright, at this point I don't think Inner Slice is concerned anymore about main missile launcher and is just going straight into Pirate Labs.
Well, knowing the logic, where could it be?
Pretty much it could be an in-cache 4, since we can space jump around to that side of Dark Aegon. It could be still Hive Chamber B, and if any of those are main power bombs instead, it could be in Dynamo Chamber. Wow, nice frame, nice precision position for Bellator there to pick up missiles.
Oh yeah, he's got the black lines on top and bottom.
Oh wait, the what?
Well, that's what happens when you're positioned to get the upgrade from Bomb Guardian, like at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Then it has it's like the black lines from the top and bottom, like when you're in Morph Ball, but without the HUD there.
Oh, okay. By the way, if there was any doubts about if you ever were concerned about these runners thinking about daredeviling Dark Aegon or Dark World in general, definitely don't be afraid anymore because they've got like 4 energy tanks now.
Better safe than sorry.
Thanks, Command Center. Now, so there was a power bomb in Mineshaft. Both runners, I think, are gonna pick this up so that they can get the major in Dynamo Chamber, and I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, not seeing that from this distance, but Inner Slice will go over there anyway for the hand.
It was Dark Burst.
Oh, great. My favorite.
We can actually use that.
Oh yeah, we can! Ha!
Now that was a missile-related upgrade in Battleground. That could be Seekers. Could it actually be Missile Launcher? I don't think so. We would have to find... No, it flat out can't be.
That's
Unless... Do you need missiles to reach... Yeah, because you need missiles to get to the temple, so yeah, that's not going to work.
Were you thinking about going all the way around through Sank and then back?
I was thinking about going away around the Aegon Temple, but that needs missiles to get to Doomed Entry.
Another power bomb.
Not going to say no to that for sure. Bellator, on the other hand, is going to go back and do the Hive Chamber loop. I didn't see any raid shots in Mining Plaza, so I don't think they're too concerned about it right now. Inner Slice making a nice recovery, bomb jumping into the slot there. I noticed both runners being very conservative with their dark beams in this case. Inner Slice decided not to charge up a dark shot for the pirates here. I don't think the item in bioenergy was any good. I think it was just a missile tank.
Oh, and Inner Slice is just turning right back around, huh? Oh, Bellator's not even going over to the Hive Chambers.
Yeah, they're going straight for Dynamo Chamber.
Oh, right, power bomb expansion.
I am actually going to laugh if this is Missile Launcher.
Oh, yeah, because then we'll be wondering where's main power bombs. Oh, you know what? We have Spider and we have Emerald. And
ooh, it was
okay,
that attack.
That was unexpected. I was thinking, is it going to be main missiles and sank entrance again? Because that happened to me like twice in a row. It
Oh
was the
my.
worst.
Well, this brings up a very interesting scenario here, because Screw Attack is power bomb locked, which now means that Spider Ball is locked by main power bombs. Or, yeah, Spider Ball is currently locked by main power bombs regardless. Because you either need power bombs or Screw Attack to get in here.
Oh, by the way, inner slices and
Ooh,
inner
looks like
slice
she
missed
left
it.
away.
Yeah.
There it is, main power bombs on the ship.
Okay,
Wait.
so how does that
Oh, okay.
work?
What happened was you were expected to go straight to Dark Aegon, get Space Jump and defeat Jump Guardian, and then go to GFMC. You were not expected to come here before defeating Jump Guardian. Because after you defeated Jump Guardian, you can go get main power bombs, get out, and then go get Screw Attack.
Huh. But now where's main missiles?
Well, main missiles aren't required.
Well, we still don't know where they are.
That's
And
true.
that is a timely screw attack pickup for that Sky Temple key.
Indeed.
And
Oh.
that is a dark visor.
That missile-related upgrade in Battleground could be,
Nah, it still can't because of the logic or
Secret
a
missiles.
way to get around. Oh, Seekers, right. But we have a light beam over there.
And that is in logic as well. So Battleground is definitely in play right now. Life support system in Oasis, so that's garbage.
So much for all the tanks run.
Now comes the challenge of getting the Sky Temple key. It looks like Bellator is preparing to do the multi-bomb jump, multi-BSJ screw attack method.
Huh.
Personally, I prefer the slope jump screw attack method these days.
Yeah, I find that not easy necessarily, but a lot easier than this.
At this point, X-Gerbil, main missiles are probably just chilling in Cache 4.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Could they be in Fate on Ground / Plane of Dark Worship? We do have Emerald Translator, so after picking up main power bombs, you can do the one-way loop through Great Temple. The logic does account for that. Is main launcher logically required for supers? Yes. Actually, we still don't have main missile launcher, so we couldn't technically get to Transport A access from GFMC. Alright, looks like Bellator finally got the BSJ and is getting the the Sky Temple key via Screw Attack.
Yeah. One thing that screwed me up there that you gotta be careful about, you can bonk on the tiny little step inside that platform and bonk and fall off.
Alright, so
It's
I think
the worst.
oh yeah, it's terrible. Alright, so Inner Slice took a safety save at Dark Ventilation Area B here and is going to try and check Vanilla Light Beam. We already know it's not there, so he's in for a bad time.
It could still be some good knowledge at least.
He will be well annoyed if that's a suit.
Oh yeah. Alright, because that would be both suits in Dark Aegon that you can't get right now.
Both suits in Dark Aegon and Feeding Pit access right on top of it.
Oh yeah.
And on that subject, Bellator is actually going to check Phazon grounds.
Yeah, may as well. It's here.
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely not missile launcher. Definitely not missile launcher. It's also definitely not worth Bellator's time, apparently. Where was Light Beam? It was in Wind Chamber Gateway. How much E do you need to rush that item? You could get away with 2, but it's very tight.
And nothing.
Nothing in Cache 1?
Yep, just light ammo.
Alright, so at this point, Bellator is just going to jump through here and probably go back to Aegon, although Plane of Dark Worship is in play now.
Actually, what about going over to um
Torvis?
yeah, for like a hint. It
Um,
was just for the hint.
you can go down the elevator. You could go to Meeting Grounds. You could get the hint.
Oh, and that loops you back
We
over to Hive Chambers.
It does. But here's an interesting. Well, actually, we can't get to Hive Chambers yet because we don't have Boost Ball or Super Missiles.
Well, can't you? Isn't there a way to just? Well, yeah, he's doing it. Isn't there a way to jump up with Screw Attack on top of the half pipe instead?
Probably. That is probably what Bellator's doing. I'm more referring from a logical standpoint.
Oh yeah.
But also, to clarify with chat, they were asking about how much you need to rush Ing Reliquary. With Dark Suit, it's basically early Newborn. You need almost all the energy tanks. Or Cannonball.
If you know where to Screw Attack, then you can generally stay out of the Ing Storm, but it's still like really scary.
But yeah, we are going to indeed see the Meeting Grounds hint, and I do believe with this equipment, we actually... Oh no, we still need main missile launcher. Junction site. Well, Bellator knows that already. Thanks, game. It's only a few without Cannonball.
Oh yeah, Bellator is going into Torvis by the looks of it.
Yeah.
You can do this out of logic.
Yeah, this... I mean, again, the only thing that is the logical key is main missile launcher. That doesn't open up much else, so we can probably just rule that out entirely as far as where useless stuff could be. Because, yeah, this can be done without super missiles, no problem, with a simple slope jump Screw Attack. But it looks like, not simple, I would say, but...
Is he getting hints now?
Is Bellator going all the way? Oh, an out-of-bounds check for hints, perhaps?
Yeah, that's what I assume. Because, yeah, if you do super skip, then that skips Seekers too. Yep. Right up there.
Okay. I keep forgetting it's way too easy to get out of bounds in this game.
Right. Well, it's easy if you know how to do it. So it's not super easy. Except for that one portal chamber room in Torvis. That's just jumping a wall.
But yeah, I thought for a second Bellator was actually going to take this equipment into Torvis, because it's absolutely doable. You know, missile launcher logic aside, we had Dark and Light, we had Dark Suit, we had the means to enter Torvis, for sure. We could even do air underwater for Torvis Lagoon. Unfortunately, though, Bellator did not pick up Dark Visor out of Storage D, so will not be able to check Defiled Shrine.
Well, he hasn't done yet. Oh, yeah. Well, we can get the hint later.
Does the game consider... Yeah, the game considers Bellator in the right room. A thing about out-of-bounds movement is... you have to make sure the game thinks you're in the correct room while it has to think you're in the correct room before you try and load into other places. Because if you try and load the wrong room, you're going to crash the game because the GameCube did not have a lot of RAM.
This is the wrong rule.
I understood that reference.
That's one of my favorite emotes that I have. Just Gamma.
Alright, well, given that we've only seen one Sky Temple key, break out the notepad, folks. We got a lot to write down.
Hope he doesn't... Oh, God.
I would wager they're going to save scum these.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't check him too fast. Hive Chamber A!
Free.
Alright. Oh, good, he's checking them very slowly. Good for us.
Cache
B. Is that the Seekers one or the Supers one?
Supers.
Okay. Watch Station.
Okay. Not the worst in the universe, but still relatively free. Hall of Honor dead, so we need Boost Ball.
Okay. Dark Torvus Arena, that's not
Boost
bad.
Guardian, that's okay.
Especially when you already have Emerald. Central
Cat
Area
West.
Transport West.
That's still okay. 2 left. Sank
Bank
entrance. All right,
entrance.
that's still actually not that bad.
Yeah, I just need boost for that now. And
Hydro
Hydro
chamber
Chamber
storage.
storage. This is not a mean seat, Captain. What are you talking about? What did you do?
Yeah, this one's not too bad.
Yeah. Of course, we'll see where boost ends up. It can't be on quad, sadly, but it could still be a number of other places. But aside from boost ball, I don't think we need anything.
No,
Oh,
I think.
well, Seekers and Supers technically, but that's it.
Well, clearly Bellator does not care about Seekers and Supers.
Yeah. Well, is there a? I know that there's a Dark Torvus out of bounds to get from upper to lower. Is there one for Light Torvus?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess you could do the Dark Torvus one and then use a portal.
Yeah, you could. And with power bombs, you can get to that without too much difficulty, but then you still have to get out of bounds, and you would do that in Forgotten Bridge. And the other thing is, as Chad points out, Bellator can also any runner actually, if they're so inclined, could just get the cannonball in Sank. Although we don't have, well, you would go out of bounds to get to the cannon, so you don't need Cobalt Translator. So Bellator is in pretty good shape here, you know, besides the boost for Hall of Honor dead. But right now, they're going to go ahead and try and BSJ their way to landing site. You know, assuming they don't initially get annihilated by swarms of bees.
So, I know in Prime 1, can't you activate spinners without boost?
Yes,
like,
you basically just roll into them.
Yeah, so you can't do that in this game, right?
No.
All right.
Because if you try to get out of a spinner, it will reset the crank.
Okay. Oh yeah, because the weird logic thing I'm thinking of with spinners is that you can do them with main power bombs and not bombs.
You know what could be really stupid? Boost Ball could totally be an Ing Reliquary.
Oh yeah, I hope it is now. That'd be great.
Inner Slice also, props to him on this end, just did a screw attack check of Plane of Dark Warship. Checked it, didn't pick it up, but did manage to stay in one piece.
Nice.
Alright, we know this is a Sky Temple key, so whatever. Inner Slice, on the other hand, is going the other way. So they're actually going to kind of high-five a little bit here. Either that, high-five, play Simon Says, up to your interpretation.
They're high-fiving on 2 different floors.
Close enough.
Echo.
Okay. I mean, that's fine, because that does give us a way up Vault Side Sank into Watch Station if we need to get there in a hurry, but we don't need to get there in a hurry right now.
And, well, also, we thought that Mining Plaza was something major looking, so that could be boost too.
Could be, but if it's boost, Bellator's certainly not going for it.
Huh.
We haven't even seen a red key yet for Aegon, have we?
No, we only saw the one Inghive key.
Yeah, the visors, the early Echo Visor is interesting because that's been available early, and with Light Beam and main power bombs, with Spider Ball in tow, Sanctuary is now in play. I think, yeah, Bellator still doesn't have Dark Visor. I do think their next stop is Labs, regardless.
Let's see. I've already forgotten the hints list. Were there any hints in Aegon?
Um, uh, for specific items, you mean?
Oh, for the keys list, that is. Oh,
There was an
so
Aegon
it's
key
in chat.
hint. Yes.
Let's see.
There
Hive
was an.
chamber A, cache B, wealth station. Okay, none of those are in Aegon.
Yeah, no, all those are in Torvus or Sanctuary.
Bellator might just be
And
going to Sanct this way. Yeah.
either going to Sank or going to Labs this way, because doing reverse Labs with power bombs and both beams is definitely way faster. Just because you don't have to. It's easier to go down than up, especially when it comes to bioenergy production. And yeah, Sand Canyon's in logic too, so this routes even more efficiently too. Bellator might just be going straight to Sanctuary to get the cannonball now, but needs to get a power bomb first. Alright, that's a missile expansion.
They don't have a lot, so may as well take it.
And yeah, indeed, Bellator is going straight for Sanctuary. I think trying to get one... Oh, actually didn't get a power bomb, drop off the second bug for some reason.
No, he just got one. Got one off the. Oh.
That was the third bug.
Oh well, he got one and okay, so he got one and then left. He needed it probably for Dark Samus. Inner Slice, meanwhile, oh yeah, picking up that suit, and you might also get a peek at in Cache 4, which probably is our main missiles. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not losing sleep over it. Yeah, Bellator is elected to go through labs here. So yeah, there's Dark Suit for Inner Slice. Final bosses are on, yes. I would laugh, though, if Boost Ball actually is in Reliquary, and that hint is satisfied. Looks like that was an E-Tank in the glass of main reactor. So Bellator's just going to BSJ out now.
Oh, that's Boost Ball!
Okay.
Okay, so actually, this is like Go mode.
How many times do I have to tell people, when you get Dark Beam, go check in Cache 4? But yeah, that is, that's no mode for us, but once Bellator heads in that direction, yeah, that will be go mode. Unless they choose to go straight for Cannonball and Sank instead.
Yeah, if he goes back there at all. That's interesting. But this also, this is like a jet seat now. Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah?
I mean, it's a different kind of fun, but it's not the fun we like.
I think the Randomizer is apologizing for last week, to be perfectly honest with you.
And of course, it's the week I decide not to play.
In all honesty, though, I do think Randomizer has had it out for everybody lately. Because I've been generating, well, besides today, apparently, I've been generating lousy seeds. Arrow Razor's been generating lousy CGC seeds.
Echo Visor was in Hive Chamber B.
So that was free before missiles.
Yep.
We still haven't found our main missiles. And at this point, I don't think we're going to.
We probably won't, but I still want to figure out where they are anyway. Because, where could they be? They gotta be somewhere.
That's unlimited missiles, so that is not missile launcher. It's nice to have, but it's not missile launcher.
Would have been nice.
And they're not going for it. I can honestly understand that. I think I would only go for a multiplayer pickup here if in this scenario if I had Annihilator Beam.
Mm. Well, also, unlimited missiles without supers isn't going to help you much on the final bosses.
That's very true. It's actually really just no good whatsoever.
Yeah, that's single missiles.
But yeah, this is going to be a warp out, not a warp, but a warp portal usage, and then this is going to be to Sank now.
Meanwhile, Interside's just going directly to Sank, having already done.
Bellator might be looking for gravity for Alpha Blog. That might be the that might be the only thing they're looking for.
Oh yeah, I could see that because like either you fight Alpha Blog or and then run the Torvus Gauntlet to get out, or you just find gravity.
Yeah, because if in this scenario you could go face Alpha Blog and win without gravity, but to get out you would have to go. Nice screw attack. You would have to go do Powerbomb Guardian to get out, to get to a to get to a save room. So yeah, this is Bellator looking for gravity boost. Meanwhile, Inner Slice is in Spider's Treasure looking for stuff. Missile expansion and culling chamber.
Yeah, we could get a peek at Hive Gyro. That's open.
Could do.
And light ammo.
Oh, Bellator is getting the cannonball at Sand Canyon.
Oh, you can do this. Neat.
I think. Or check
Oh.
Storage C.
Yeah, that.
Because, yeah, you can get Cannonball in... I think you can get Cannonball in Sand Canyon. In fact, I remember how you do it, but it actually involves using Light Beam on Bomb Guardian while out of bounds, and... The task does it. I think. I'm being informed by chat that Bellator actually discovered this Storage C out of bounds trick.
That's cool. Looks like Inner Slice has just left Sank Spider side after doing those couple of checks.
I'm sorry. I had to giggle too hard. That Metroid literally just went sailing into the door.
Classic. You'll love to see it.
That is a missile expansion. We are not going for that. And I think Bellator's just going to ceiling warp here, transition the room, and there we go. Problem solved. Alright, Bellator just wanted to make sure that they can get out without triggering the pirate fight and having to turn around and go all the way back in the room. Yeah, I'm gonna chat on that one. Can somebody clip that, please? Worst case scenario, you can clip it off the VOD. Alright, I don't think we saw... Did we see Storage B? Yes, we did. It was a border. You know what the funny thing is, with all the memes we've generated about names in this game, that with Metroid Dread, Spider Beam with grapple is actually a thing?
Yeah, it is. Question.
Go on.
If power bombs are space hamburgers, what are space french fries?
Light Beam.
That is a good answer. Intellectual discussions here on SpeedGaming 3.
Alright, Inner Slice is interested in these unlimited missiles, and given his equipment and, yeah, given the equipment that Inner Slice is packing, this, isn't the worst idea. It just is going to take a few minutes, unless you happen to get some really good setups with the light fields, which it looks like these are not cooperating on.
They
Now,
never do.
now with Dark Visor, you can lock onto them while they're in puddle form.
Oh, really? That's good to know. Never knew that.
That's actually good for dealing with Boost Guardian.
Assuming you don't just power bomb them.
Right, or
Oh, hey,
double
that
damage.
didn't go up.
Double damage Sunburst is also one hit KO on Boost Guardian.
Oh, I'll have to remember that one.
Okay, the Metroid incident was clipped. Thank you, chat. I don't think this was secret missiles, otherwise I think Bellator would have gotten it. But yeah, it was a missile expansion.
So
Alright,
Bellator is now in Sank, and we'll see how far he decides to go in here. Because let me pull up the key list.
yeah, I think at this point, Bellator is just going to try and route in Cannonball from Sank Temple. Because otherwise, keys here are Watch Station and Cat West, as well as Sank Entrance, but that's one way, unless you... Is there an out of bounds to get to Sank Entrance?
Probably, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think with especially with a lot of the veteran runners, probably is a good answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, things will become really interesting when we get to the Cross Game Cup soon, trademark.
Oh yeah, Bellator could probably go to Lower Torvis the reverse way too.
Absolutely. I'm
yeah.
like 99.5% sure they're both runners actually are versed in the spider boost trick too. The thing is though, Bellator does not have boost yet. So but we'll get Cannonball, so we'll effectively have boost, so never mind. Alright, no Cobalt translator, so no hints, but suddenly we have a bit of hand-holding here as our runners are both going to climb up Cat East.
Also got a peek on what's on the Dynamo Works ledge, probably. And and this hint too.
Which I think we could get. It is a Morph Ball related upgrade. Wait, that doesn't matter anymore. We have them all.
It could be the actual Cannonball item.
It could actually be Cannonball.
That would be very appropriate.
Absolutely. Yeah, the thing is, with Gravity being go mode, there are a lot of places it can be, and they're not great. Gravity can be just about anywhere in Sanctuary. Unfortunately, Inner Slice had a hiccup on the puzzle here.
I remember in my youth, the puzzles always used to screw me up. Because you shoot it wrong once, and then it's all completely out of alignment. It is admittedly easy to mess up when you're trying to shoot it fast, because you can easily just lock on to one of the wrong ones accidentally, and then you shoot it, and then everything's wrong.
Mm-hmm. If Bellator is if both runners are particularly lucky, Gravity will just be chilling somewhere else in Upper Sank. But there is Annihilator, so Gravity can now be in main gyro. Gravity could be in Harry.
Oh ho ho!
Unfortunately, Inner Slice's screw attack decided to fail, and he ended up taking a brief skydiving tour in Watch Station. But yeah, now we can go get the go check Sentinel's path.
Oh yeah, that's a very timely Annihilator beam.
Indeed. Bellator is actually not going to get it at this position. I didn't see what it was in Sang Temple Axis, but it doesn't look like they're interested. Light ammo. Inner Slice almost didn't make it to Stank Energy Controller there.
He almost bonked on the side.
Oh, hey, look, Grapple Beam coming in handy.
For once. And dark ammo.
Oh, Lear only had dark ammo today. Unfortunately, we've heard all the joke hints already, so we can't scan that Cobalt hint to get the O'Lear dialogue, whether we like it or not. And yep, this is the out of bounds. Simple screw attack. They make it look so easy. I guess while we have a second, since Bellator is making very large use of this, we can talk about out of bounds movement here for a second. So to jump while out of bounds, you essentially have to cross the boundary box where the game's gravity physics are coded, and then jump within 3 frames. Unfortunately, Bellator just screw attacked out of bounds, which is basically a death sentence. And I do not know when their last save was.
Hopefully an upper sink.
I hope so. And yeah, Bellator just delivered an F in the race time room. Not a .ff, just an F.
An uppercase F.
Okay, yeah, they saved it in Sanctuary, so
Good.
not the most critical time loss ever, but that was definitely not that helpful. That is a multiplayer pickup.
Oh, that is a consideration. It is double damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a really good pickup.
Worth.
I do not blame Inner Slice for going for this now. Yeah, Gala Bellator screw attacked out of bounds. You can't do that. Otherwise, you basically don't get to stand on anything. And going back to what we were saying earlier about out of bounds movement, so basically when you cross in and out between the gravity boxes of basically the gravity box of the room and the outer world, which we call ether, you have 3 frames to jump. 3 frames, that's it. You have 1 Ocarina of Time NTSC N64 frame.
And that is double damage acquired
Yeah,
for Inner Slice.
Not the worst spot to put it, but not pleasant either.
Double damage works for screw attack damage too, right?
I think so. Actually, one thing is that we do want to give a minor flashing images warning, just because double damage and save zones don't interact very well, and there will be some flickering on Morph Ball. So, just if anybody in the audience is sensitive to that, we will deliver a courtesy warning. Wow, Inner Slice not only got the...
Yeah. Usually I just ride up the gate after getting out of there, but that was a fancy bomb jump right out of the slot.
Ooh, kind of a little close to that red panel there. I don't even know what those red panels are that could cause you to bonk off. I'm just going to call them inconvenience plates.
Anger fields.
That works too. Alright, Bellator is once again back out of bounds and is on their way to pick up Cannonball. And what we got in the aerial training site? We've got a missile expansion and whatever the other item was that Inner Slice was not particularly interested in.
Looked like a missile too.
Yeah, is going to just take a light beam refill before departing. So what you're going to see Bellator do here is Bellator is going to try to, in this room, ensure that they're in Sanct Temple. At which point, you can go to the cannon and enter it. And then, when you enter the cannon from Workers' Path, while still having Sanct Temple loaded, basically the collision unloads for the other side of Workers' Path, and you just get yeeted out of bounds with the cannon. Because you don't touch any collision, you maintain the cannonball state. And Bellator just fell out of bounds, and that's another reset. Oh dear.
Uh, he's not happy in the race time room.
Oh dear. All right, that's a Torvis key in not watch station, main research. Interslice nails it with a screw attack. Very nicely done. Also picked up the Sky Temple keys in this neighborhood too. So is going to check transit station and reactor core, and that's about it for the Sanct Dive. Barring any interest in checking Airy or main gyro. Did we get Chick a hint? We did not. We also didn't get the Torvis key hint, which that could be another Torvis key. And it is.
Uh,
Fascinating.
what are the chances of Chica having gravity?
Actually, not out of the realm of possibility.
I mean, at that point, you're better off just fighting Powerbomb Guardian.
Yeah. I can't even come up with a way around that. Yeah, it's just flat out better to fight Powerbomb Guardian. That being said, most bosses generally don't become an issue once you have double damage and, like, infinite ammo.
Yep.
Although
Powerbomb Guardian is just the... Well, Powerbomb and Spider Guardian are just the ones where they take fixed damage anyway.
Right. Oh, word of advice, just in general for the audience at home. If you do have double damage, do not Powerbomb Alpha Splinter. You will accidentally make Alpha Splinter go poof, and you will soft lock.
I learned that the hard way. Oh, that was a fun race.
Alright, so what Interslice did is, Interslice just decided to do the mini gyro chamber puzzle, just in case, for whatever reason, he's got to come back here, like to go do Quadder for something. That way, from the Sag Spider side, at least it's not a giant trip all the way around. Although, in that case, it would probably just be faster to go through the Hall of Combat Mastery portal, in hindsight. So now the question really just comes down to where's gravity, because that's pretty much the main question. Now, in Bellator's case, they're probably going to be well annoyed when they discover where Boost Ball was, given that it was pretty much right under their nose.
Watch gravity just be in Hydra Dynamo's station.
Be funny.
It'll just be right there. That's technically the best spot for it, but also the worst because you never expect it to be there. So you're looking all around everywhere else to find it.
I remember the weekly, I want to say it was the middle of last month, where Chica had a Sky Temple key, and I didn't even get the hint, wasn't even at hints, and I literally just got the keys. I was in Upper Torvis, got the keys, got Cannonball, and I was like, you know what? Too obvious. Went, fought Chica, got a Sky Temple key.
Ha. But now Interslice, well, Interslice is about to get Hall of Honor Dead key. I don't know if he will actually get Sky Temple keys or not. He might. I assume he knows the skip.
I am not 100% sure, as I'm not as familiar with Interslice's Prime 2 skill level as compared to his Prime 1. Alright, so at this point, Bellator's decided to just go for the Sky Temple keys, and I think they've had enough of trying for the Cannonball.
One tiny thing that irritates me about Hollow Honor Dead is the item is just slightly above the floor such that you can't pick it up while in morph. You have to stand up.
That is a very peculiar item placement, yes. Although normally there's supposed to be a cutscene, but even still. Yeah, Inner Slice is trying to screw attack into the tunnel here. A recommendation I would give for screw attacking into the tunnel is try and break out of screw. Right, try and break out of screw as close to the interior of the tunnel as you can.
I also noticed that it didn't look like he was moving forward from his jump at all. It looked like he was just like jumping straight up and screw attacking. I find it easier to move forward while jumping, but
Yeah, because
he got
that
the instant morph, so
yeah,
that's
because
fine.
that it reduces your proximity to the tunnel after a screw. So that is generally why most folks would jump forward, like you said.
Mm.
But nevertheless, Inner Slice is back in meeting grounds. Now, with Annihilator, Ink Cache, now going back to Aegon, is not something I think either of our runners want to do, but Ink Cache 2 is in play. Feeding Pit's still out until we get Light Suit. Warrior's Walk is still out until we get Super Missiles. That's about it for Aegon. Pretty much the entirety of Torvis is wide open right now. Except for Lower Torvis, because no Super Missiles, but Super Missiles are probably just chilling in Torvis somewhere.
Alright, Inner Slice either is not going for it or does not know the supers and seeker skip to get SDK hints, but with this SDK hint with this SDK layout, it's not even really a big deal if you don't have keys right now, if you don't have the hints right now. Because like, where are the ones in Torvis? It's Boost Guardian and Cash BDs.
Boost Guardian, Cache B, Hydro Chamber Storage. And then Psychiatrics. Those are the 4 keys that Inner Slice is missing right now. Bellator is, I think, about to go get... Actually, no, Bellator is an Aegon, so no, they haven't gotten Hollow Honor Dead yet. That's the other extra key that Bellator is missing. And yeah, this is going to be an Ink Cache 2 play for Bellator.
Oh. Did anyone catch what that hint was?
Yeah, it was the I'm trying to remember what it was, but it wasn't an important hint.
Okay, I looked away.
It was
and just didn't see it.
Amorbus is dead. Amorbus is dead.
All right, well that's good.
Poison Bog is a life support system, so definitely cannot be a suit. There's another Inghive key. Efficiently screw attacking to Ink Cache 2 always is like mildly bothersome for me sometimes, because then you get bonk it to the side of the wall. That's a missile tank anyway, so it doesn't even have anything good.
See, I don't have any problem screw attacking to the door. It's screw attacking back where I will always.
Hold on. Gravity Boost is up to 3 rooms away from controller access. It's free. It's well, it might not be. It might be in Torvis Energy Controller.
Yeah.
So it's either in Torvis Energy Controller, Torvis Temple, Underground Tunnel, Torvis Temple Access, Torvis Grove, or right here in Great Bridge. And it is not right here in Great Bridge. It wouldn't be Torvis Energy Controller Supers. It would be Torvis Energy Controller Gravity.
Have we gotten our Chica hint yet?
We have not, but
oh boy,
that's the last Torvis key.
Yeah.
Super missiles on Chica would be insulting right now.
Oh.
With gravity specifically in yeah, because then after that, gravity could also be in Hydro Dynamo Chamber. Torvis Energy Controller Supers is definitely in logic with this equipment. We have Echo Visor, we have Annihilator Beam, we have Screw Attack. It could absolutely be Torvis Energy Controller Supers.
Oh, I really hope so. That would be gorgeous.
All right, where's Bellator going in the meantime? This is back out of Aegon Temple.
Quick aside, I love this room that Inner is in right now. Just like it's such a quick and snappy arena fight. I always love doing it.
Indeed. It's even better when you have double damage and secret missiles.
Oh, totally. Or if you have like double damage and infinite beam ammo and annihilator, you can just spam it everywhere.
All right. We got a chance for gravity here. It is not here, so it is either in Hydro Dynamo Chamber, in which case it's locked by supers, Underground Tunnel, in which it is locked by secret missiles, or Torvus Grove, which is also locked by secret missiles. Or
It looks like
missiles.
And it looks like Bellator is going for in-cash 4, so he is going to get boost ball.
Oh, I'm expecting a very angry response in the race time in about 2 minutes. But yeah, this seed suddenly got very interesting. Whoops. Inner Slice screwed a little too late there.
I think it'll be a little more interesting for... Oh, unlimited beam ammo. Nice.
Ooh, that's definitely worth grabbing.
Yeah. I think it'll be a little more interesting to watch how this unfolds for Inner Slice rather than... compared to Bellator, because Bellator can presumably skip supers and seekers for everything we need them for. So he won't be looking for them if they end up being in a wonky spot.
Yeah, I think, because the only 2 places gravity can be now are Torvus Energy Control. Well, no, 4 places are either supers or seekers locked. Oh, there's the Aegon key I talked about before.
We've been getting so many red keys lately.
Suddenly.
I guess they all... Yeah, I guess they were all absent for the first, like 40 minutes of the seed, and then they started showing up everywhere.
Alright, what is that up there? Is that a missile tank? I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's super missiles.
Oh.
They're right there, right in front of Cache B.
Wow.
So that's it. Seed's over.
All right.
Now, granted, Inner Slice doesn't have Seekers, so isn't going to get Sky Temple key hints yet, but...
Oh, this is a dangerous room where you can almost accidentally walk into Chica.
Mm-hmm. Haven't done it, but still. Mm-hmm.
Don't get ambushed by a stationary object. Yeah. Going wide around the room.
Good move. But yeah, we know for a fact gravity is now in play, so... Looks like Bellator is actually about to go to Torvus via the temple, so believe it or not, if gravity is in the underground tunnel neighborhood, they're going to probably get it first. Oh no, Inner Slice is... I mean, this might just be a safety save. Yeah, it's a safety save. I don't think this is a warp.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's not really any reason to warp right now. Because if he wants to go get hints, then just do it from the front of Torvus.
What Inner Slice might actually be doing... This...
Oh, Inner Slice. Oh, is he gonna go down to dark lower Torvus from?
This might be, yeah, this might be that. Nope, it's not. Never mind.
Okay.
Because I think the same out of bounds principle applies to.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe had to unload unload a room.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh.
He's just gonna grab the item in Portal Chamber first. We'll see. We'll see if Inner Slice decides to go out of bounds here.
Probably maybe if it. Yeah, maybe if you can, maybe you can do the out of bounds in Light Torvus to go all the way down. That'd save you some time.
Well, Inner Slice is at least going to hop out of bounds here, like you said earlier. Yeah, walls. This wall in particular is kind of a suggestion.
Hmm.
All right, what you're going to see Bellator do though now to skip Seeker missiles and unfortunately, as a result, screw them temporarily out of gravity boost. Is you're going to see them open, or not open, but transition the room here to Torvus Temple, like so. And you're going to see them trigger the pirate fight and destroy the pirates, the flying pirates. Oh, no you're not. You're going to see them go straight for underground tunnel. Forget everything I just said. Ooh, that's an energy tank. So there is only one last chance for gravity to not be two more chances for gravity to not be supers locked, and Quad's dead.
That's a shame.
All right, Inner Slice, on the other hand, is going to go straight for Torvus Energy Controller and check that. All right, we're going to get to see Grove now. And that's the other... that's another red key. I think that's actually the last Dagon key. But it does put Bellator back in bounds. Ooh,
There's our light
suit
suit.
Temple.
Well, I guess that would be a little bonus of running the Torvus Gauntlet.
Indeed, but at this point it doesn't matter because now we know for a fact Gravity Boost is chilling in front of Alpha Blog, like Chad was saying.
Hey, I called that.
Now, unfortunately, Inner Slice didn't pick up the missile tank, so that elevator actually doesn't work. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, in that particular room in Torvus Temple Access, for some reason the game slows you down to pick up the item in the in that tunnel, but then it doesn't do it on the second pass. It's very peculiar.
That is bizarre.
I think this was the quad hint. Yeah, it's the quad hint. Inner Slice now does have access to the lower Torvus hint triplets, though, so this would be a great place to check for secret missiles. Unfortunately, I think Inner Slice powerbombed too early and didn't catch the commandos. It's okay, nothing dark beam missiles can't fix. Alright, Bellator in the meantime is going to go for the Boost Guardian key. Is that... That's another red key.
Getting so many of these things.
I think that's all of them. I'm like almost 99% sure we've seen all 9 keys. Well, there's the Sky Temple key, so it's not on Boost Guardian.
Oh, where's Inner Slice is doubling back.
And we've seen all the multiplayer pickups. I'm gonna laugh if Boost Guardian has Cannonball.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Alright, we are going to see lower Torvus now from Inner Slice, because, yeah, he knows that gravity is not anywhere beyond this point.
Awesome! That
Beautiful.
Was perfect. Oh, Bellator's not going to be happy with that one.
And yeah, Inner Slice sees gravity, and so is going to attempt an underwater dash to get this. Alright, gets the dash.
Good. And clears it.
Nice, good job.
Sudden clarity.
And now, in Inner Slice's case, Inner Slice, if he wants to do Seekerless, is in Gomo, but it doesn't look like he's leaving yet, so is looking for Seekers.
Oh yeah, because Inner Slice still doesn't have hints yet.
Right, but the lower Torvus hints have a good chance of... The Dark Torvus Temple keys have already been found. Thanks, game.
What were you saying?
Missile-related upgrade in Dungeon, that could actually be Secret Missiles right now.
Oh.
Given that we know where the other suit is and it's perfectly in play. Didn't look like Seeker's in Transit Tunnel East. Oh, maybe it was. Whatever it is, Inner Slice is getting it.
I got stuck in the bomb slot. What causes that?
I think it's just... Oh, it's dark ammo. Inner Slice must have not seen it on the first pass. I think it's because that bomb slot can be used more than once. Chica is guarding Sunburst.
Oh,
Well,
that's a shame.
At least we got some closure on that.
Oh.
I think besides the Hive Temple keys, that's all of our always hints. In Majora's Mask Randomizer, we have always and some, and it's N64 Zelda Rando in general. We have always and sometimes hints. So I call the key hints and the boss hints are always hints.
Mm. Oh. Bellator is now doing the out of bounds to go all the way down.
Alright, so yeah, Bellator is going to load Cache B, and this is still technically the doorway down. You know, even though there's not a door, the room is still down there, so down we go. Alright, next hint for Inner Slice reads... Seekers is exactly 2 rooms away from Catacombs access.
What is that room?
Transit Tunnel South. It's right here. Literally right here.
Could it be dungeon?
No, because dungeon is dungeon. Catacombs is light dungeon.
Well, didn't we just have... Oh,
Catacombs
okay.
access is the room right before Catacombs. So 2 rooms away from that is Transit Tunnel South. So this is Seeker Missiles.
Well, because we just had the... didn't we just have...
No, that was Transit
Oh, wait,
Tunnel
no.
East.
I was thinking I got the gravity hint confused with the Supra's location. Never mind.
So yeah, there's Seekers right there.
All right. So that's everything.
Yeah, that is seed solved. Well, save for main missile launcher, but whatever. Oh, nice camera.
Oh, we still don't know where that thing is, do we?
Nope.
I want to figure it out, but I mean the credits are going to tell us anyway.
Yeah, Inner Slice does not know this yet, but he is in go mode. Suddenly, I think Inner Slice just took this race back. Because, here's the thing. Because Bellator did what they did to get around Cache B, they walked right by gravity.
Oh, yeah. Well... Yeah, because he's probably going to use the Under Temple access portal.
Yeah, Inner Slice is going to save warp here out of Lower Torvis. See that there's a key in Hydro Chamber storage and probably reset. Now, he doesn't have Cannonball, so there's no worry about going back. Resetting. The multiplayer pickups do still come with you after a reset, so you do get to keep, in Inner Slice's case, he will keep all 3 of his super pickups.
So it's Hydro Chamber storage, Sank entrance, and what is the last key?
In Inner Slice's case, it is Sank entrance, Hydro storage. I think Cache B, because Inner Slice... Oh no, Inner Slice got Cache B. Maybe Hive Chamber A, not 100% sure on that front. No, Inner Slice is Boost Guardian. Inner Slice never went to Dark Torvis Arena. So, Inner Slice is in the right place. The save is in a good spot.
Oh, the what key is Inner Slice missing? Because I know that they got Hive Chamber A when going for Echo.
Yeah, I think it's Boost Guardian, Hydro Chamber storage, and Sank entrance.
Boost. That's what I was forgetting. Boost Guardian.
Alright, so what you're seeing Bellator attempt to do is you're seeing Bellator... What are they doing? Because it's not attempting to get air underwater from the door. Oh, it is attempting to get air underwater from the door.
It's just going to say moving forward and backward. And
Yeah,
forward and backward.
Yeah, because you can get air underwater without... you can get air underwater this way. But I would like to remind the audience that air underwater is a frame-perfect trick, where you basically cross the 2 water planes on the frame you morph.
Can't believe you didn't pick up on the joke.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, never mind. I think it's like a Final Fantasy 14 thing. It's like
You know what? I haven't
some
played Final Fantasy 14, so I would not know the answer.
okay,
I would not know that one. I'm so sorry.
whatever.
But yeah, it looks like Bellator is just gonna brute force Alpha Blog here. At which
Not
point,
hard.
yeah, at which point they will now do the Torvis loop. And
I
we are
just
getting,
now noticed that Bellator's damage screen effect is also blue.
oh yeah, it changes
Like,
literally the entire heads-up display.
yeah, like of course it's also blue, but it took me this long to notice that.
All right,
Oh,
well,
and hello and welcome to SpeedGaming 5 rating.
you folks have just joined us in the middle of a race. It has just become one. Interslice has just discovered that he is in go mode. Bellator is in go mode as well, but is taking a bit of an alternate route to finish up based on their keys. Unfortunately, Alpha Blog is now being very uncooperative. In fact, I think Bellator might be... Yeah, this is just regular Dark Beam. Because, yeah, Bellator's out of missiles. And that's going to do it for Blog.
And now we'll get the second member of the Torvus Gauntlet, Powerbomb Guardian.
Yeah, thankfully this fight is pretty much free with Cannonball.
We also will sadly not be having an appearance from the third and optional member, Grapple Guardian.
Mm-hmm. Who is actually very quick with both Sunburst and Sonic Boom.
Yeah, you can damage him with Sonic Boom just by shooting straight out of his face. You don't have to stun him at all. That's why it's the best weapon.
Indeed. And it looks like the suit itself is on Powerbomb Guardian. So I doubt Bellator is going to actually pick it up just because
I mean,
it's
you may
go
as
mode.
well. It's like 2 seconds. I'd pick it up.
You know, it's funny you say that because I think the first race we ever restreamed for Prime 2 was, I want to say it was Bellator versus Bash Prime. And it was literally a tie.
But now, Interslice will demonstrate, well, as soon as Alpha Block stops being a weenie, he'll demonstrate with the power of Gravity Boost and Bomb Jumps, you can do a very easy Bomb Space Jump to get out of here. This is, like, oh,
That's
well.
too far. No, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
The platform is so far away.
Yeah, well, it's easy to think that you're going to bonk underneath it, so you'll go really far to the right, and then when you get up there, it's too far away from you.
And just like that, Interslice has taken the lead.
Yeah, very interesting turn of events, because now Interslice, Interslice does still have to go back up to fight, well, not fight Boost Ball Guardian, but to get the key in front of him.
Yeah, Bellator, on the other hand, has to go to Hall of Honor Dead to go get the last Sky Temple key, which routes relatively well, actually.
Yeah, that's a lot closer to Sky Temple Gateway compared to these.
Indeed. Sank Entrance is on the flip side, though, is also not too far away from Sky Temple Gateway either, because you can just go through GFMC and then go to Sky Temple Gateway that way. That is, of course, assuming Interslice opened up the light block in front of Windchamber Gateway while he was traversing at the start.
I think he did.
I would certainly hope so.
Yeah. Hey, Interslice had to remember for a second. Did I clear this room?
Well, you could still go through and go to Plaza without fighting the pirates if you went straight to it, straight to the door here.
Oh.
I
Didn't know that. Maybe.
I think Interslice was debating what the fastest way to get to Dark Torvus Arena was going to be. But
Well,
it looks like it's going to be this way.
Well, actually, I'm wondering if Interslice will save warp after this or not, because if especially to make this could validate whether or not he opened up that light block. But also, is it faster to after this save warp and then go to Sank Entrance,
with
or
Dark Visor and Secret Missiles? It's absolutely faster to save warp.
All right.
Strap yourselves in, folks. Grab some snacks. Here we go. Does double damage apply to the DS? No, it does not apply to DS4. And yeah, that's actually something else that can totally just change the race at any time.
Oh yeah, Bellator does not have double damage.
Bellator doesn't have double damage, but moreover, if one runner gets centered,
Yeah, oh yeah. My favorite part of doing weeklies. I love Dark Samus 4. It is my favorite boss.
especially in even weeklies.
I hate final bosses. Well, I hate Dark Samus 4 specifically. I actually have come around on Emperor Ring a lot. I mean, it's pretty quick, pretty consistent, and it's just a very fun fight to execute. Dark Samus 4 is the opposite.
Yeah, I think Inner Slice is going to get to Sank Entrance and pick up Key 9 before Bellator, so yeah, I think Inner Slice has just pulled ahead here.
This has gotten very interesting.
And I'm trying to remember, where was the gravity hint? It was in Path of Roots. Secret Missiles, now is not the time.
They got unlimited.
Even still. Yeah, because I think Bellator picked that hint up too. Super Missile's right in front of Cash B. I don't know whether that's considered a troll or it would actually be pretty good. Because all things considering, the seed wasn't that bad. It was really just get Torvis access and then get everything in Torvis again. There was nothing in Sank. Besides Annihilator, which was required for Seekers, though, to be fair, but that was still in a relatively okay spot.
There was also a couple of keys in Sank.
Yeah, that's true. But for the most part, yeah, I don't think this seed was that bad. I think it lost its Jet Seed title, but still relatively decent.
Yeah, a Jet Seed, like, they would be fighting final bosses, like, right now.
Jet Seed, they both be done.
Well, how Jet is Jet? Boeing?
I was gonna think Airbus.
Eh. That's the kind of Annihilator action I like seeing. Just
Oh yes.
shoot some guy into a corner and don't stop. Feels good.
Hey, we're actually being rated by the winner of this race. Sestron is rating us. Sestron, GG to you. Congratulations. Was an easy seed. Yeah, it wasn't really that bad of a seed at all things considering. Like, you had to do a little bit of work, but you didn't have to fight any bosses.
Sestrian also in the race time chat said, centered. We were just talking about that. I feel your pain.
Sestron is also saying that he got boost. Yeah, this is something like I've generally made a point in my own runner philosophy, is that if you get Dark Beam late, just go back to Incash 4. It's going to be progression. Don't even ask.
That's like me and Mining Station B. That was the room that I always used to orphan and forget about, only for it to have something really important. Until I was just like, all right, I'm never going to ignore this room ever again. It happens one too many times, and you're like that for good.
Fun fact, by the way, bombs could be in Sank Entrance. You could boost your way up that particular vertical ramp and get into the cannon without bombs in beginner difficulty. But yeah, that's key 9 for Inner Slice. Oh yeah, that's right, because of the Morph Ball system in Dark Aegon hint.
The thought of where main missiles logically have to be was throwing me off. I didn't even think of that. You know, we actually found all the multiplayer pickups in this run. Missiles,
Yeah,
cannonball, and double damage, and unlimited beam. We found every major except Cobalt.
yes, we have. Yeah, we actually ended up covering all of the items pretty fast. So yeah, I wouldn't say this was a jet seed, but it was definitely not nearly as bad as last week.
Jet Seed with a bit of turbulence.
Yeah, I think at this point we're sure that Missile Launcher is in Plane of Dark Worship.
That makes sense, given where, well, because,
Because yeah, Spider Ball didn't need access to missiles. That would give you your suit,
right.
and that would give you Plane of Dark Worship with Light Beam and Dark Beam. Dark and Echo were practically not... No, they were only pretty much efficiency pickups so you can get to Sank Entrance fast from a warp to start. And Echo was definitely not even needed.
They were at least, like, directly on your path anyway, so that's the best you can hope for with pickups like that, where it's just, you don't need them, but they're right there and they help.
I feel like this actually would have been a seed I would have done relatively okay, and the only reason I say that is because I tend to like to go to Torvis early if I have the tools to do so. And I feel like this is a seed where the sooner you got to Torvis, the better. You know, Annihilator Beam incident notwithstanding.
I probably would have been screwed up by wondering where I made missiles and just lost because of that.
I probably would have done the same thing on that front too, to be honest, though. I tend to overthink seeds a lot.
All right, but now we've got Inner Slice is about a minute and a half ahead of Bellator. Going to final bosses right now, while Bellator is just entering Dark Grounds.
It's basically going to come down to if Inner Slice gets centered.
Oh, I sure do love when races get decided by that.
Oh, jeez.
Man, I could talk like for hours about how much I hate Dark Samus 4.
Alright, so only super missiles for this, but luckily we also have unlimited beam ammo, so it's not like Inner Slice cares that much.
Yeah, and Dunions.
Now, Bellator doesn't have Seekers, so is going to have to Seekerless climb around here, too. That's another thing that's costing Bellator time.
Inner Slice only came in here with one power bomb, so I'll slow this down a little bit. Oh, there's a power bomb right over there, though.
The other nice thing about double damage is that you only need 2 bombs to take out a tentacle now, not all 3.
Oh, that's very convenient. Now, let's see how fast this goes. Oh, we gave a hop. Or hop. And another one. And decent. I was taking a bit of a beating.
Yeah, Inner Slice does have a lot of time, but if you start having trouble with your screws, then this can go downhill real fast. Luckily, you are given a full health restore after the fight. Ooh, a little too far to the left on Empering's part.
Yeah, sometimes he can just do this. There he goes.
Got a little hairy there, but Inner Slice pulled the W.
All right. And now we will see which racer Dark Samus 4 decides to let win.
Yeah, although I think at this point, even with centering, I think as long as Inner Slice gets a little bit of damage in before the before centering, then he's still fine.
Hmm.
And yeah, the formula for initial damage is way less. It's 12 Annihilator, and I want to say 2 lemons.
Well, how many is it for normal damage?
25 Annihilator and 1 lemon.
Okay, so it's 25. I kept thinking it was 20.
It's 25, yeah, because it's
All right.
302 damage maximum.
Right.
All right.
All right. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, not going.
Yeah, with double damage, you absolutely use Dark Beam missiles.
It's going good.
Yeah, because each hit is dealing 30 damage. And that's
And
going to
done.
do it. And that was 60 damage for each with double damage. That's going to do it for Inner Slice, who finishes first on the restream, second overall with an official race time GG time of 1:39.09.
Pretty good.
Indeed.
So now, let's see what Bellator does over here without the double damage, but with a light suit. A little bit safer. Oh, well, as I say that.
All right, we'll certainly see if we can get both runners in the booth here for an interview. So without double damage, it's 25 Annihilator and a Pebble. But the downside of Unlimited Beam Ammo, you can't exactly check numbers. You can't exactly do math.
I always just end up doing my shots like really slowly so I can count them out manually. But he's got his Dark Beam ready. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Inner Slice. Great job.
Thank you.
So, what are your thoughts on the seed overall? Ooh, Bellator got centered immediately.
Oh, hate to see it.
It's a pretty slow start.
Yeah, definitely got a hint of a slow start when we started with Emerald Translator. Yeah, pretty rare that we actually get Violet in Transport A access.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen that.
So yeah, this actually was a... overall, the seed basically put all the progression besides Annihilator and Torvis, so you ended up going to Sank and then Torvis. Bellator actually tried and unfortunately failed on 2 occasions to get Cannonball out of Orcu's path in order to skip Boost, because they never went and got Boost out of Incash 4 at first. They got it later. Whoops, too high. How did you feel when the game hinted secret missiles right in front of you?
I was a little relieved at that point, honestly. I just wanted to know where they were.
Alright. And what about your thoughts on Gravity?
It was fine. The hint helped a lot.
Oh, so, funny story. Boost Guardian had Cannonball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were saying, well, wouldn't it be hilarious if Boost Guardian had Cannonball after all this? And literally after I said that, 30 seconds later, boom, there's Cannonball. Shoutouts to the insane number of red keys that you were all finding one after the other after main research.
Yeah.
I want to check. Yeah, I want to check these credits to see where Cobalt and Sonic Boom, of course, are.
Oh, I saw Sonic Boom. That was in the mining closet.
Oh, so that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, it did definitely make a distinct blow of major item, but that is going to do it for Bellator, who finishes in second on Restream, 4th overall with a time of 1:42.46. Was usurped by just over a minute and a half by Asder with a time of 1:41.14.
GG.
It just now occurs to me that Bellator didn't pick up any red keys.
Nope, they scanned the one in Ing and in Crossroads and said, nope, I am not interested. Oh, yeah, and I just completely blinked and missed where Cobalt was.
Cache A.
Oh, locked by Seeker missiles.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, it's a really, it is a really interesting case, because had Bellator gotten Cannonball, they would have been done probably a lot earlier. Because Gravity was just chilling, right? Although, they ended up skipping Gravity because they ended up going to Lower Torvis via the Cache B out of bounds.
Hmm. Hello.
Oh,
Sorry.
hey, Beltor.
Jeez.
GG to you.
Alright, so Bellator, what are your thoughts on the seed?
It was pretty interesting. The fact that Screw Attack was locked behind main PB and main PB was behind the GFMC ships was kinda interesting.
Yeah, I think what the logic was expecting is because you didn't need power bombs or screw attack to reach Jump Guardian. The game was expecting you to make a one-way trip into GFMC on your first go to get main power bombs on the ship
Oh.
after killing Jump Guardian. That's my assumption, because otherwise, yeah, screw attack being power bomb locked would have been a giant logical conundrum.
And actually, that was required for missiles, because missiles were in Planet Dark Warship, and you needed the Spider in GFMC.
To get the dark suit, yeah.
Where was the Seeker launcher?
It was in Transit Tunnel South. It was also hinted in Training Chamber. Wait,
Oh.
no. It was hinted in Gathering Hall. Gathering Hall is good in Prime, bad in Echoes. That's how I remember.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, and Gravity was in Hydro Dynamo Station.
Really?
It was right in front of Alpha Blog.
Oh my god.
And we had a bit of a giggle when we saw Cannonball on Boost Guardian.
Why so?
We had just
Because
called it like 10
Oh,
seconds before it
yeah.
showed up.
Okay.
that, and yeah, we saw you attempting a couple of times in Workers Path to get Cannonball, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, that thing pisses me off like really hard. I put a lot of practice into it when I was learning the any person speedrun, and now that I don't do speedruns anymore, I'm too rusty at this.
It also ended between the three of you, although Inner Slice, you ended up getting all of the super pickups. Double damage was in Vault.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, should I be wasting my time on this? But I think it does save quite a bit of time on final bosses.
Yeah, especially when with DS4 skip.
Yeah. Unlimited missiles I probably shouldn't have done, though. That was kind of a waste.
Yeah, you ended up using Annihilator Beam on final boss anyway, so wasn't really a need for that for supers.
Yeah.
Supers were in a weird spot. Like, right in front of Cash B in general isn't bad, but they were pretty important since they basically locked Gravity and Seekers.
Yeah, I don't really like having supers in Taurus.
But yeah, the race suddenly got really interesting when Inner Slice, when you discovered hints and realized you were in go mode on the spot.
Yeah, I pretty much figured. I didn't really have much left. I knew where a light suit was if I wanted to go get that for some reason. So it was just really Cobalt was the only thing I didn't know at that point.
Yeah, we thought for a second like there was a possibility until we saw the supers in Cache B that supers could have been in Torvis Energy Controller or Gravity, and you would have had to get that first and then somehow get supers out of something gravity locked. But even then, that's all lower Torvis anyway, so that wouldn't have made that much sense. But think we can agree though, less frustrating seed than last week.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I wasn't there last week, so probably.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
lucked
yeah.
you lucked out. Go watch the VOD.
Yeah. The long story short, Sank start actually have to stay in Sank.
Oh.
I'll leave it at that. We also do want to shout out to, we also want to pay our respects to the one Metroid that went slamming into the door in the top of bioenergy production.
When I was out of bounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened all the time. When you do this way, the Metroid always want to hit itself into the door. Like always. Every time I do it, the Metroid just go into the door. And was it Sonic Boom in Mining Plaza?
It was
Yep.
Sonic Boom, yeah.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was thinking about Crash.
Yeah, I learned the sad fact mere moments ago from Inner Slice.
Yeah.
I would have gone for it. I would have.
All right. Well, I've got no other pieces here. So, is there anything else, runners, that you would like to say before we close out?
No.
I'm just a bit mad about that cannonball because when I first read my Sky Temple key hint, I was pretty confident that I just needed the cannonball to finish the seed. And happened what happened.
Yeah, we do applaud the effort. We'll say that much.
And you at least found Boost Ball like basically right after you stopped trying, which was good. You didn't go on a wild goose chase everywhere for it.
To be fair, if it wasn't in Cache 4, I was about to do Warrior Walk without supers at this point.
Yeah,
And maybe even a Morbus without the keys.
honestly, that is something that I've been like encountering a lot lately. Is that in Cache 4 with a late Dark Beam almost always has progression.
Yeah.
I guess just because it's such an easy place to backtrack to after picking it up, from a logic
Yeah.
standpoint.
Yeah, it doesn't have much requirements.
All right. Well, that being said, unfortunately, the Speed Gaming bot has decided to take the weekend off partially, but we again thank you for joining us here for yet another race in the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Weekly Community Race. We will be back tomorrow with our Prime 1 Randomizer Weekly, which will be our even settings there. So that is the random start, random elevator settings you do not want to miss. We'll be back here, not on this channel specifically, but we will be back on Speed Gaming hopefully next week for our odd weeklies.